My name is Jim Wilson. I'm from Sanilac County. My address is Yale, Michigan. I have farmed with my brother for 32 years, but I've been retired for almost 10 years now. We were soybean, corn, and wheat producers. I started in 1978 after a career with Gerber Baby Food of 12 years. I went into partnership with my brother Fred. I am the fourth generation to work the property that we're sitting on. When my great-grandfather came here, I think it was 40 acres that he settled on. When my brother and I took over from our father and uncle, it was roughly 500 acres that they were working. The operation now, they're something a little over 1,600 acres. High school, I did FFA, I think the first 2 years, freshman and sophomore, and I was involved in sports. Ended up going to Central Michigan University. In my second year, I met a young woman that quickly became my spouse, and we've been together we're heading on to our 58th wedding anniversary. Her role in my life is significant. By the time we got through college, we had 2 children, and I was offered a job with Gerber Baby Food. Shortly after we moved to New York, our third son was born. Early 70s, we adopted our daughter. They're all married. We have 9 grandchildren, and most of them are all getting grown up. The youngest is a 9th grader this year. We were, I think, perhaps on the cutting edge of certain technologies. My father was, as far as tiling the land. I think it was 1988 that we met this French family that was also in farming. And everywhere we traveled in France, I would see grain fields, and they had the tracks and the tram lines. So when I came home from that trip, we really looked at that, caring for the soil so it can continue to produce for the coming years and so on. It's a serious issue. I think our rotation, I think our nutrient management is going in the right direction. When I was in New York, I served on a 4-H board in the county that we resided in. And then being involved in the Michigan Townships Association, going to their meetings and education along that line. I got elected to the Michigan Soybean Association. They needed a name for appointment to the checkoff and got selected to serve on that. And I served just the 3 years on that board and served 3 years for the United Soybean Board.
I'm Chris Wilson, second son of Jim Wilson, and my first cousin Scott Wilson, who has returned to the farm to farm with his dad. Scott contacted me and said, "Hey, I need your help to nominate your dad as a master farmer." He's a very kind and considerate person, very easygoing, easy to talk to about a variety of subjects. And probably the number one is that he's very interested in what you have to say. I think he's very proud to be continuing the farming of the same land for well over 100 years. I know he talks to that a lot, and he's very happy that Scott has come back to the farm to take it over.
Renee had retired, and we wanted to do some traveling, and it was time for me to retire, but it was also time for Scott. He always had that love for the farm and had the ear for the farm. When I think of master farmer, I'm thinking it's totally somebody that's on the farm, producing, hopefully doing good ecology and conservation and all of that stuff. I think the community involvement, I don't think of that first. That's played a significant role in my life, wearing 2 different hats. My partnership with my brother, that with his support, that partnership was critical, and it was good. I am humbled by it. I am surprised and humbled, although I figured my master farmer days are gone long time ago. So it definitely is an honor